Hi, my name is Carrie. I'm a registered dietitian at the Iowa City VA Lifestyle Medicine Clinic. For our Healthy Teaching Kitchen today, we'll be making a colorful breakfast salad, an energizing and delicious twist on your breakfast. So clear your counter, wash your hands, and let's start cooking. So for the rainbow breakfast salad, we're going to need 4 cups of mixed greens. Today I'm going to be using some spring greens that contain a nice mixture of red leaf lettuce, green leaf lettuce, spinach, arugula. And I wanted to mention arugula. This is one of my favorite leafy greens. It's also known as rocket, and it has a nice peppery flavor to it. So it adds just really a zing to your salad. If you've never used arugula, you might want to start by doing half your greens arugula and maybe half another type of lettuce of your choice, and then kind of see how you feel about it. I love 100% arugula in my salad, and I also like to add it to eggs in the morning because it's similar to spinach where it's very tender and it cooks down nicely, and it's really good in a marinara sauce too. So. We'll also need some sweet cherry tomatoes or tomatoes of your choice. I love the sweetness in the cherry tomatoes. Some green onion, some bell pepper. You can use any color. I like to add a variety of color to things when I'm cooking, and so I'm choosing an orange bell pepper today. And then there's some optional ingredients, and really this is whatever you want to make. So most people don't think of eating a salad for breakfast, but actually this is a recipe that one of the veterans from our clinic brought to me, and he was so excited about it that I decided to share it with the class, and we've had a lot of good response. And really it's about taking your standard breakfast and re-energizing it with a lot of vegetables. So you can add any toppings you want. I'm going to add radish and avocado, and then to really make it a signature breakfast meal, we're definitely going to add some eggs. So you could add fried eggs. That's my preferable way to prepare them on this salad, but also poached eggs is delicious, scrambled eggs, or if you have some boiled eggs in the refrigerator, that would be another option. Every salad typically has a salad dressing, and we are going to make a very simple salad dressing today. So you'll need some olive oil, some balsamic vinegar, lemon, and a little Dijon mustard, which is optional. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is start cooking my eggs. It takes about 4 to 6 minutes. I like mine medium, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to cook 2 eggs today since it's just me, but this recipe makes 2 servings, so you could put 4 eggs in the pan. And just remember to wash your hands before you start preparing any food. Wash your hands with warm water and soap, and do that for at least 30 seconds. I've also pre-washed all the vegetables here. So I've pre-washed the lettuce, or you can purchase it pre-washed. Rinsed the tomatoes, rinsed off the bell pepper before chopping it. I rinsed off even the avocado and the radishes as well, and the lemon. So make sure you do that. So I'm going to put this on medium heat, and I'm just going to let the eggs cook as I prepare the salad dressing and the salad. Now, this salad dressing is really simple, and a really bare-bones salad dressing is simply oil and vinegar. And the typical ratio is 3 parts oil to 1 part vinegar. Now, that is the standard, but if you like it a little tangier, you could do equal parts vinegar and equal parts oil. So I'll stick with the standard. We're going to do 3 parts oil. So if you convert that to something that's easy to think about, that would be like 3 tablespoons of oil and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. So I'll add a tablespoon of the balsamic vinegar. And then lemon zest adds a really nice bright flavor to the salad dressing. This is definitely an option or an optional ingredient because, again, the vinegar is an acidic ingredient and the lemon is an acidic ingredient, so you don't have to have both. But if you like a little extra flavor in there, lemon is excellent. And I don't like to waste much of my food, so I also suggest that you could try zesting your lemon. This is a lemon zester or a zester, and it's great for zesting citrus. But if you have a cheese grater, you can also just grate your citrus on a grater. And the zest of any citrus, whether it's orange or lime or lemon, is delicious sprinkled on top of salads, especially with arugula, and it also goes really nice in a salad dressing. The key is not to shave off more than just that top yellow part because the underlying white part may be more bitter. And so I'm just going to set a little bit of that aside to just sprinkle on my salad, almost like Parmesan cheese when we're done, but not. And then I'm just going to put a squirt of lemon. Whoops, if I don't lose it. Taking out the seeds. Just a little squirt of lemon. Sometimes you can hold your hand over it if they're nice and clean so that you don't get the seed in there. I'm just going to add a little lemon to that. And then Dijon mustard is wonderful, like a teaspoon in your salad dressing, because mustard acts like an emulsifier. So we know that oil and vinegar do not mix well. So if you add a little mustard to your salad dressing, then it will help combine the oil and vinegar. I also love to add some fresh basil to this dressing when I have it available. And that's also delicious on a breakfast salad. So I'm just shaking it up. Meanwhile, over here, my eggs are looking beautiful. I might just flip them over to make them like over easy. And, like I said, though, I'm using a jar. You can also get a bowl and just whisk your dressing together, too. You don't need to use a jar. Okay, so I'm going to check on my eggs. I am going to give them a flip. At least I'm going to try. Never know, right? I always joke around and tell people I was trained as a dietitian and not as much as a chef. So we don't have to be expert chefs to do cooking, to cook. Try to keep it simple and have fun and learn as you go. Anybody else good at flipping pizzas or eggs out there? All right, so I'm just going to let that sit on the heat for just a second and let that cook a little more. And then meanwhile, I'll assemble the salad. So I'm going to take that arugula and those spring greens, and I'm going to display it. Move those out of your way. Display it on the plate. So this is quite a hefty salad. It does make 2 servings, so you could divide it up between 2 plates. You could do this as a brunch, a Sunday brunch, or you could even have this as a lovely dinner or lunch. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chop up some, I'll go ahead and sprinkle my lemon zest on there. And then I'm going to chop some cherry tomatoes. Just put some of those on there. Kind of tricky. Just remember to use that claw hand where you kind of curl your fingers under so that your knife doesn't get your fingers. Those knuckles act as a protector. And use a light sawing motion. I'm just going to put some cherry tomatoes on. I'll sprinkle the top with some beautiful orange bell peppers, high in vitamin C, which is really important to keep your immune system strong. And then for some extra flavor and bite, I'm going to add some beautiful radishes. Springtime is so wonderful to be able to have fresh greens again from the market or from your store or even in your own garden. And radishes are one of the easiest spring vegetables to grow, so I'm going to add some of those. And then I love a little healthy fat in my salad, whether it's nuts or olives or avocado. I'm going to use avocado today. And so to cut an avocado, just go ahead and, again, use your claw hand here, and we're just going to slightly cut, lightly, softly cut, and go around the circumference of the avocado. And you'll feel the seed inside, and then just break it apart. And we have a beautiful avocado. You can't always predict what it will look like inside. But when you're trying to buy an avocado, one of the things that will indicate that it's ripe is if you just press lightly on it. Just press lightly, it will indent a little bit, but not too much. If you feel air between the peel and the inside of the avocado when you're pressing on it, that's definitely overripe, so you might want to avoid that. And then I'm going to grab my paring knife and I'm just going to cut slices. If you're planning to save the other half of the avocado, then leave the seed in because that will help slow down the browning process. And then I'll use, let me wipe my spoon. I'm going to use a spoon and I'll just take out those little cubes. You know, you can do slices, you can do cubes, but you know, during the low-fat phase, we used to think that low-fat salad and low-fat, no-fat was the way to go. But now we know that fat actually helps absorb some of the really important nutrients in a salad. So salads are high in vitamin A and vitamin K, and we need a source of healthy fat to absorb those nutrients. So next I'll go ahead and I'll top this with my over easy eggs. Maybe I'll save one for a friend here and just put one on for today. You could add some cracked pepper. Give one last shake to your salad dressing. And then just drizzle it however much you prefer. And I'm feeling adventurous. I think I will put that last one on. So that is a rainbow breakfast salad. Who knew salad could be so good for breakfast? So thank you for joining us for the Whole Health Healthy Teaching Kitchen. I can't wait to see you next time. And in the meantime, enjoy every bite.